What up? It's your man, Chucky B, aka Gypsy Hustle, aka the Happy Hatter, aka Mr. Make You Smile. Back in the building, all right? Today's hat. Got a lot to talk about. Um, today's hat from the Lakers championship season. 2009, I was out there working at the time, so it was fun to go through that run and that ride with them. Had an opportunity to be out there around Phil Jackson, and learned a lot from him. The whole Laker thing. So got to see Magic and Kareem and Worthy and all them guys all every day. So or just about every day. But that was a great experience. So I just wore this hat. Like I said, the happy hat. I collect hats, so I got hats for days. As you notice, each show I have a different hat on. And there are some more hats up there that I have to go through. All right. So shout outs to everybody that watches, saying religiously. My man Robert McConnell, who I grew up with, he'll shoot me a text and say, he'll say something silly because he's a funny guy. But anyway, let's hop right into it. All right. Okay. So my man Zeke said he informed the Cowboys he is not going to play until he gets a new deal. Now, my opinion on that, can't blame him. They saying that, they'll take care of him, that he has to wait. They got to take care of, because he got 2 years on his deal left. I think about 12.3 million left. But they said they had to take care of Amari Cooper and Dak Prescott first. All right. If you Zeke and you're Zeke's agent, and you've been paying attention to what was going on, that's why history is important. It's important that you look at history. All right. So you look at remember a guy by the name of DeMarco Murray. DeMarco Murray had an outstanding season, logged all those carries, right, for the Cowboys. Franchise tagged him, right? Supposed to take care of him. Didn't take care of him, right? He ended up going to, I think, Philly and then ended in Tennessee. But after he logged all those carries, he probably had 2 more years left. I mean, Zeke's a lot younger. I think that Ezekiel Elliott has the chance to be, one of the all-time greats. I mean, if he stays out of trouble and stuff, I think he has a chance to be one of the all-time greats because, very rarely do you see him get stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and he may get hit behind the line of scrimmage, but somehow he just gets lower and just goes under the crowd or however he does it. But he's going to be an amazing talent, or he is an amazing talent, going to be an amazing back. So if you've been paying attention to history, like I said, DeMarco Murray, they didn't take care of him. So I'm sure Zeke looked at that, to say like, look, you're not about to put all these carries on me and then tell me I got to wait and then franchise me. No, I want a new deal and I want it now. So like I said before, Cowboys worth $5 billion. Ezekiel, I'm sure he reads the paper or he heard. So you could take care of them, and if you're really trying to win, you go over the luxury tax or whatever that is. You can go over that. That's just, some little talking points to try to make people feel sorry for you or whatever. But you're an owner. You got loopholes. You can find a way around or find a way to get your money back for having to pay for that luxury tax, I'm sure. So you got good accountants and you worth $5 billion. So I don't want to hear that, all right? Next thing, all right? That's just my opinion. I think you got to pay Zeke. Got to pay him. Open up the checkbook, pay him. He is very important to your team, all right? He makes everything goes. I don't think Dak would get the time that he gets if it wasn't for Zeke. The play action wouldn't be as good if not for Zeke. All right, Amari Cooper wouldn't be able to get his open if it wasn't for Zeke. All right, so next thing, UConn's football coach said that eventually players are going to have to get paid. I agree with that, man. And it's really crazy that these people are so smart, but they can't figure out a way to take care of these athletes. Now, no disrespect to the other sports at all, because it's hard being a college athlete, period. I have a daughter that plays college soccer, and she's seeing now how hard it is to be a Division I athlete at the elite level Division I. She's at the University of North Carolina. Got 27 soccer championships or 21, whatever it is, 20 something. And so they expect nothing but excellence. So she's seeing how hard it is to be on that elite level. And you look at these programs, the Alabamas, the Ohio States, The Michigans, the NC States, the Carolinas. You look at their basketball programs and their football programs. Those are the big money makers. And these kids are not able to use their images, yet these schools make so much money off of them. Now, I'm all in favor of college athletes getting paid. And if you can find a way to pay the former athletes, that'd be great too, because I played D1 basketball. No, I'm just kidding. But no, the college athletes, if they can find a way to pay them now, I would say maybe put the money in a trust or something like that. And when they graduate, they get to get this money. Because it's got to be, I guess, give and take, whatever it is, how it is over here. You got to give and take. You got to wash the other hand or whatever, however you say it. But if there's a way to pay the kids, give them, for their service, because they've done a lot to help the schools make a lot of money. And, when you graduate and you leave, not even graduate, but when you leave and you don't make it, it seems like they make it harder for some to come back. And you don't take care of these kids, and then, that leads to other problems. Then you just want to talk about them. You have to take care of these kids. If they don't make it, you have to set up programs where they can come back, get their degrees, maybe have this money there for them, to take care of them, and they can get a head start on life. And, nobody wants to start out in debt. You may get in debt someday, that's fine, but you don't want to start out, you don't want to start out in debt. But there has to be a way, that they can do this. Especially those money making sports, those are the big money making sports. And like I said, no disrespect. It's hard to be a college athlete, period. No disrespect to the other sports at all. And I really mean that, because, like I said, my kids will be Division I athletes one day, and not playing football and basketball or men's basketball. You know what I'm saying? So have a great deal of respect for any college athlete. Golf, tennis, volleyball. It's hard. It's very hard. But my thing is, the NCAA doesn't want to find a way to pay them. So that's all that is. All right. Now, quick question I got. That's my opinion on that. Now, next thing, quick question. Whatever happened with the Robert Kraft case, man? He was caught up in doing some things that he shouldn't have been doing. And it's just kind of gone away, but hey, that's between us. That's between us. I just want to know. That's just my question. So if you got an answer for that, drop it in the comments. Let me know. All right. If whatever happened to his case. All right. Next thing, man, they got this new rule, and they call it the Rich Paul rule in college, where one of the big thing is that agents have to now have a degree. That's the big thing. So LeBron James clapped back, clapped back, and called it a Rich Paul rule. He said, "Stay woke." All right. So I guess Rich Paul is becoming very powerful. Being able to get a lot of talent, probably because of LeBron James. That helps, and I think that the NCAA is a little upset about that. But hey, a lot of the young kids, I know when I was younger, the guy that everyone saw as the greatest was Michael Jordan. Everybody wanted to be around Mike and play with Mike. So. Not that everybody wants to play with LeBron, but everybody would want to be around him. You know what I'm saying? Why not? The guy has been successful, and he's doing other things. He's been a great businessman. He's been great in the community, and doing things, speaking up on issues, social issues that other athletes don't speak up on. So yeah, they're calling this the Rich Paul rule. So this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out. So keep an eye on that. The NCAA, who nobody is really digging right now. Nobody's really feeling the NCAA. So we'll see how that plays out. Now, staying on that particular thing, Chris Broussard, who is, I think he's on Fox now. He was on ESPN. I don't see him on ESPN anymore. I see him on Fox a lot now. So I think he's on Fox Sports. So Chris Broussard said, with this stuff going on, the black athletes should go to the HBCUs, and that, the black athletes that made it should help the HBCU sports programs. And can't really argue with that. Chris Broussard says that, the athletes should go where instead of not go to these schools that don't even care about them. Um, so, I mean, you can't argue with that when you see the things that the NCAA is doing. So let the NCAA keep it up. There's going to be an athlete, a top athlete, mark my words, that's going to go to a HBCU, and that's going to set the trend. If things keep going on in the world with the social thing and how, people of color are being treated, you can better believe that this is going to happen. So if it keeps on trending that way, look for that to happen. But, you can't, why does there have to be a difference? That's my question. Why does there have to be a difference in the money that's put in, the HBCUs and the Oklahomas? You know what I'm saying? Why can't things be on a level plane? Why can't Grambling have the same type of locker room as LSU has? Why not? You know what I'm saying? It's D1. Why can't HBCUs get the same amount of money put in? That's the question I have. So there is, a difference, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. They're all Division I colleges. All Division I colleges, especially like the big time Division I colleges, they have the same thing. So, nobody's college should be treated as mediocre, is what I'm saying. So maybe UNC Asheville won't be as nice as UNC, but it should still be nice. I'm sure it is. Well, I'll put it like, okay, North Carolina, we'll stick with the HBCUs. North Carolina Central. Okay, North Carolina Central, since my man Lavelle Moulton coaches there. North Carolina Central should be just as nice as UNC Asheville. They're both mid-major kind of Division I colleges. Howard University should have the same kind of locker room as, say, UNC Greensboro or Elon. You know what I'm saying? So, that is a problem there. So that's something that the NCAA, if they really want to work on something, instead of worry about Rich Paul, let's get some more money to the HBCUs and build up their colleges and their athletic programs as well. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're the NC, if I got something to say to the NCAA, I'm gonna say that. All right, okay. Last but not least, I try to bring on just about 5 things to talk about real quick. Maybe you're in your car and you're listening. So something to give you a little something to maybe laugh at or listen to. But last but not least, okay, the Dan Le Batard portion of my show. All right. So my man Donald Trump, the resident of the White House, not the P word, the resident, decides to go down to Texas, El Paso, and goes to Dayton and basically goes for a photo op. I mean, the dude just can't help but get in his way. He gets in his own way. And you can tell that he's not sincere. Never goes down and says anything publicly because nobody wanted him there. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wanted to see him there. And they asked him not to come to El Paso. They asked him not to come. There were a few people that wanted him to come. They're with the Republican Party. But, when you're a guy like that, divisive, you promote division, and that's your strategy to win? Really? Is that how you win? But it is what it is. So my message to people would be, get out and vote, man. Don't let this dude come back. Like, I'm not with the impeachment. I told you that. I'm not with the impeachment. Let him finish. We got another, another 16 months, whatever it is, 16 months with this clown. So let's ride it out. Strap in your seatbelt, put it on tight. Let's take this bumpy ride and ride it out. And let's vote him out. You know what I'm saying? So let's not do the impeachment thing, but let's vote him out. All right. So, this guy is obviously no good for the promoting of togetherness in this country. Now, you can say whatever you want to about Obama. But one thing he did was He promoted unity, and he never embarrassed us. You know what I'm saying? I was never ashamed to go anywhere when Obama was president. I was in Norway last summer, and it was pretty embarrassing to be an American. You know what I'm saying? Because the first question, I mean, people didn't even know me, and the first question was, "How did you guys elect Donald Trump?" People that didn't even know me. And I was like, well, I don't know. I couldn't just say that he cheated, which I think he did. I couldn't just say that because there has to be a lot of people that think like him, or that think that he's helping them, that put him in as well. So, I do think that there is an element of racism in America, that some people don't want things to be equal. Some people don't want things to be the same. And that can go for Democrats too. So it's not just Republicans. So don't get it twisted. I mean, we can go deeper into this, but I won't. But anyway, that's my time, man. And again, signing off, your man, Gypsy Hustle, aka the Happy Hatter, aka Mr. Make You Smile, aka Chucky Brown. You know what I'm saying? The man. Who likes to get down, whatever you want to say. But from New York City coming to your town, I rap now, all right? But anyway, thanks for tuning in. And, again, make somebody smile. Stay positive, man. Remember, the glass is always half full, all right? Peace.